ladies and gents of Camp Crystal Lake, it's time to push deformed children into lakes, put on those red booty shorts, and start screaming at the top of your lungs, because the Jason universe is here. It is slowly becoming the time to be a Friday the 13th fan, because Jason Voorhees is coming full frontal in our face in almost every way possible but one. So what I thought I'd do here for you guys is break down the announcement that they made today, revealing to us the Jason universe. That's right, that's what they're calling it. What this announcement means for the Friday the 13th, how much closer are we then to a new rebooted movie, along with what we can expect out of this universe. But it won't just be about my opinion, please. I'm gonna need to hear from you. Were you kind of thrilled to hear this announcement? Are you happy with it? And hearing the one big piece of bad news attached to this, can you live with it? I'm gonna be curious to hear all your opinions down below. So, today was a day I definitely manifested this news, all right? I woke up and I was like, all right, time to make some videos, reviews, and whatnot. I went to my closet and I was like, you know what? For the heck of it, I'm just going to look away and I'm going to pick a random shirt. I literally did that this morning. I wouldn't lie to you. And I ended up picking my Jason X shirt. And I was like, oh, dude, I really have fun with that movie. That's cool. And then what do you know? They announced the Jason universe today. So this was because I picked this shirt today. You're welcome. But it was revealed exclusively through IGN, where we got the headline, Jason Universe, Horror Inc. announces multi-platform expansion of the Friday the 13th franchise. And my heart skipped a beat with this announcement, because we've recently been having some up and down news with Jason Voorhees. Because not to get bogged down in those details, you've heard me say it a million times, but Jason was in a big legal battle for years. It only recently got resolved, but the rights for Jason did end up being split between Victor Miller, the original writer of the first movie, and Horror Inc., the company that produced the Friday the 13th along with some other sequels. Then we got the announcement of the Crystal Lake series that'll be coming to Peacock, and we all got scared last week when we heard it was canceled, when really we just found out they let go the main writer, Brian Fuller, and are just no longer going with the story that the show's going to be focused on Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mom, as a prequel, and instead A24 would rather go a different direction from it. So we're still getting that TV show, and I'm even more confident it's not canceled thanks to this announcement, which we'll get into. But basically what I'm saying is we're like, okay, all this and whatnot. Now with this announcement, we're getting so much more Jason, because the point of this universe is the new Friday the 13th activations will span a wide range of platforms, from entertainment, games, immersive experiences, merchandise, and more, to be announced throughout 2024 via @JasonUniverse13 on social media, or by visiting the official Jason Universe website, which right now is only a sign-up thing, which I went ahead and did, gave them my number, social security, bank number, all. Jason, you can take it all, just give me something from you. And I was like, okay, this is good news, right? This means we're getting everything Jason. And I started looking into the details of this article, and we're getting everything minus a new movie. That seems to be the biggest catch from this announcement, and I'll explain why the movie is still a large impossibility. But here's teasing some of the things we have for Friday the 13th. For one, if you go to the Twitter account for this new Jason universe that they've created, the account is only following one person as of right now, and that's Fortnite. And I guess that's just step number one in this Jason universe, is to give Jason Voorhees a Fortnite skin the same way Michael Myers got one this last Halloween. Yo, I had a blast playing as Michael on Fortnite. I challenged myself to only kill people using a knife, and I actually got pretty far in the game. That's up on the Clips channel if you want to check that out. But now in Fortnite that I'll be able to have Michael and Jason Voorhees. Oh yeah, which version of Jason am I getting? You better give me a Jason X variant skin, because that would be awesome to play with. But admittedly, that's not something that's like exciting a lot of other people. I know there's a lot of hate out there for Fortnite. I used to be one of them. But a lot of old school Friday the 13th fans are like, yeah, telling me Jason's coming to Fortnite is not what I was hoping for out of this Jason universe. I don't think that's going to be the extent of it. I think there's definitely going to be a new solo game. I don't think you should be holding out hope that they're bringing back the Friday the 13th game and reactivating updates for that. It feels like they're unfortunately moving away from that, and we're just just going to get probably a new Friday the 13th game, whether it is another asymmetrical Dead by Daylights kind of game, which I really hope not. Jason, be the first to give us a story campaign slasher game, because I would love that, and not a decision-making game like Until Dawn or The Quarry, which I love, but I would love it if they could somehow find a way to do like a God of War game in the style of Jason Voorhees. Something where we get to almost play a movie as Jason. That'd be my idea. And heck, since they also say here, we're going to get announcements for things added to this Jason universe throughout 2024, be on the lookout for Summerfest. This is like a convention for a bunch of like video game announcements, and I did notice there is a logo there for Blumhouse Games. Jason Blum has been very vocal about loving the Friday the 13th franchise, and although it might be difficult to make a movie, if he can get his hands on the video game rights, this might be one of the first Blumhouse produced Friday the 13th games, and I'd be willing to see what they do, but no promises there. That's me completely speculating. And bringing it back to the TV show, because there was a lot of confusion and some people still think that the Friday the 13th series is completely canceled. That's not the case. The two people that were executively involved with that TV show produced by A24 is Victor Miller and Robbie Brosman, the VP of Horror Inc. These are kind of the two separate entities that own Friday the 13th. They decided to come together and agree on terms so that we can get a Friday the 13th TV show. And since they're the ones kind of behind this Jason Universe announcement, and they're coming together for Friday the 13th to be licensed out in merchandise, video games, and all this other stuff, it seems like their A24 show is still very alive and well. They're just trying to figure out the new direction for it. Because again, it's not going to be the prequel series focused on Pamela Voorhees. It probably will just be a show focusing on Jason going after campers in a classic way. But that's why in these articles and announcements, you'll see them use the word entertainment. Nowhere in these announcements will you see in a new movie, you'll see the words a new game, new merchandise, new immersive experiences, and entertainment, meaning television, not movies. And that looks like just because for some reason the movie rights to Jason Voorhees are still extremely messy. We have these two people that have gone through a legal battle that are now willing to work together to make something happen. So that's like step one done for this new movie to be made. But it looks like the third party in this legal issue is New Line Cinema. They're the studio that I guess own the rights to be able to make more Friday the 13th content or something. Like, it's super messy and I don't understand. But when I'm reading into the details, it's looking like they're the ones holding things back. Because again, going back to some comments from when we heard about the TV show, and I've read these to you before, but just to make it more clear to you, when they were describing what could happen in the new TV show, they said here, A24 and Mark Tobroff, who is Victor Miller's lawyer, have beautifully and excruciatingly assembled all the Friday the 13th rights as a streaming series. We have the right to do everything under the Friday the 13th umbrella. The movie rights are a completely different thing. They are tied up at New Line and are super messy and probably won't be untangled anytime soon. And so really that's kind of the dilemma we're faced with. We're about to get everything Jason related, from a Fortnite skin, new video games, a TV show, merchandise, all this stuff, but not a movie. I know that's like the number one thing we want. I know it's like the number one thing I would love. And I'm pretty sure they're hard at work trying to get that to happen, but it looks like it's years down the road. And so like having that understanding in my mind, I'm like, fine, I'd rather get a new game. Try to see if this TV show is worth watching. New merchandise, and heck, I don't even know what immersive experiences is. What do you have planned for that? I'm assuming maybe they have an attraction for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. That would be so awesome to get a house based on the Friday the 13th franchise. But dang, man, it's just like, we can't catch a break. We just want a movie. That's literally all we're asking for, and I guess it's just really hard. But like I said, I've been seeing some people get so mad, frustrated, and angry. I'm telling you, they're probably working on it. They're trying to get every lawyer, spend every dollar they can on a movie, because they know that's probably where the real money is. But until that gets all tangled and whatnot, like, this is what we got. And I'd rather have this kind of stuff than nothing at all. Because I'll tell you right now, as a Freddy Krueger fan who still begs every day that we get 4K updated releases, which is rumored. It's rumored we're finally getting them 4K Nightmare on Elm Street releases. I can tell you it's no fun having love for a horror character and never getting anything new from them than what's been coming out before. So you Friday the 13th fans, don't be complaining. Be grateful. Because my boy Freddy Krueger's still in the grave somewhere. Dig him up! Get him out. Let him breathe. So yeah, I didn't even get to talk about like this new logo that they introduced. I'm not crazy about it. It definitely looks like they got like an intern who's just familiar with Blender and came up with a hockey mask. Like, even though that's supposed to be Jason's mask, it just looks off. I do think it was kind of clever they added the 13th in the universe, but it'll get updated as it goes along. For now though, this is what we got. I'm going to be so curious to hear what you think will keep you tame. Give me your ideas for the movie. Give me your ideas for what you want in the games, or what merchandise or immersive experiences could actually make it worth it while we wait for that glorious day when the universe gets rebooted. And for everything, be sure and like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films, or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.